And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. John Schaumby with you alongside Chris Singleton. And today is draft day, Singy. An exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to get to the big leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to hide in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here and towing the slab, Casey Mize. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-0. And today is draft day, Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Seven fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
And the righty deals. Matos puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And a guy having a big year for him, Nick Senzel.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires over to first. Two away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Pitch misses outside. Ball one. No score, just getting started, top of the first. That clips the corner. Righty to the plate.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Comerica Park. And our pitcher in this game, Ian Anderson.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
The wind and the pitch. Riley Green in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. That one missing inside. And that's through there for a strike. And that's too high. The 3-1. They say it went. And a 3-2. In the air, center field. Senzel settles underneath it. He makes the grab. 1 down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And one guy who's been great for them, Ramon Matos.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Termarr Johnson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And it's 1-1. There's a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that one almost got him.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And down on strikes he goes. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now it's going to be Eric Sable in there for strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Rogers throws to first. Inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise. We played an inning. No score. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to him. Eric Haas. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. 0-1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Hey. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Jones puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman,
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 1. Boots it, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
that is it. The first baseman, number 6, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. One of the things you don't think about with Freddie Freeman, he's really good defensively picking over there, but he's got a very good throwing arm. In high school, he could throw 95 plus from the mound. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Casey Mize played his college ball at Auburn, and he was the #1 overall draft pick in 2018. And while at Auburn, he was named an All-American twice and a finalist for the Golden Spikes Award. Next offering upstairs.
I'll never forget that first start in the big leagues. Made a strong impression for the Tigers in 2020. He became the first pitcher since Steven Strasburg to strike out 7 batters and walk none. Not bad at all for your first big league start.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Green makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. And a pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss there. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
And 1-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
And he deals. And that's outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And here is Jordan Walker.
0-1.
The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Second inning here, no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches for it, but it's foul. And here it comes. Pitch misses, ball 2. And now it's filled up. Three, 2 now. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jackson Holliday up now for the Tigers. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ball 1, no strikes. Runner on the move. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Runner goes again. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And off the base of the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. There's a strike. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here's the rookie catcher, Ramon Matos. Swings through that one. 0-1. Kicks and deals.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Next offering misses down and away. Good eye right there. Drew Jones waiting for a turn at the plate. And the 3-1. And now the count filled up 3-2. Holiday on its second with 2 down. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, 2 down. Drew Jones up now for the Tigers.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And there's a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit. Benson fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Riley Green. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. Next offering misses. 3-0. Termarr Johnson up next for the Tigers. .3-0 down. And that'll load the bases.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, bases loaded. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Way high. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Rogers, and that is the inning. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Tigers 2 and the Reds nothing. Top half of the third inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slow ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Knocked in the air. Left field. Green makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting in, the designated hitter,
Cam Collier, the next to hit for the Reds. Swinging it well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9. Snags the liner back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
the right fielder, number 30.
So up next, Will Benson.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one's in there, 0-1. Benson, in his second season, 27 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And a pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Next for Cincinnati, Jarrett Crosby. He popped out his first time. There's a strike. The pitch. That misses. 1-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Green brings it in for the third out. Reds leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's a big power threat. Eric Sable. Anderson back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The 0-2. The punch out there. 1 up, 1 down. Austin Meadows now. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1. Meadows, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
You know, Boo, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's 2-2. Swung on, belted. Benson going back some more, and he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
The right fielder, number
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Jordan Walker. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fouled off. He was late. And takes low for ball 1. That to right. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jackson Holliday. Doubled his first time up. In there for strike one. That misses off the outside edge. Next offering is downstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is down low. 3 balls and a strike. And a strike on the outside edge. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. At the belt and fires. Got it by him for the K. Tigers leave one. They're up 2-0. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
The pitch. This to center field. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Gavin Lux. Went down on strikes his first time through. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Kicks and fires. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next one misses, and now 2-0.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Brendan Rodgers on deck for Cincinnati. Here's a 3-0. And there's a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 3-2. battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Reds down in order. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here in Detroit, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Colson Montgomery. The pitch. And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Levi Stout, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Sheffield, the lefty, warming up as well. 0-1. And that's outside. That one way outside. 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Here's a high fly ball out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ramon Matos up now for the Tigers. He reached out a walk his first time. That one missed.
1-0.
The 1-0. And that's a little high.
2-0.
That's off the mark. And that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Right-hander kick steals. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jones at the plate now. That's ball 1. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Outside.
Stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Riley Green.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
That one the other way, and that's just foul. Jones off of first with 2 away. And a count 1-2. Righty delivers. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. One left for Detroit, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Reds, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. One of the things you may notice with Freddie Freeman, he always wears long sleeves. And you go back and remember his mom, Rosemary, she died of melanoma, skin cancer, back in 2000. And that's one of the ways that Freddie honors her every game. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pumps it a strike. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Reds go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. New pitcher on here, Levi Stout. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Levi Stout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Termarr Johnson.
The second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
The wind and the pitch. That's inside. There's a strike. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts the squeeze on it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17.
Eric Sable will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
Strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter.
Now it's Austin Meadows. That one not close. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Reds DH, Cam Collier. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Collier in his 3rd season, just 21 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. In the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Here's a speed threat. Will Benson doubled in his first AB. That's in there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That's to third. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the left fielder, Jarrett Crosby. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Into center. And that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
The right fielder.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 0-1. Now 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Three-two now.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Crosby hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Holiday in the box again, takes a strike. And that's down and away. The 1-1. Just missed. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colson.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Colson Montgomery. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they're on top 2-0. Back at Comerica Park, here's the center fielder, Nick Senzel. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Alex Lang, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Barlow getting cranked up as well. And a pitch. Just missed.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gavin Lux. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now, Eric Haas. That's in for a strike. And the righty deals.
Ball.
No, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Ramon Matos. Stout back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
With this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now the center fielder, Drew Jones. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. And gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
JoJo Romero.
For him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
And up next for Detroit, Termarr Johnson. In there, and it's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Haas makes the grab, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 17, Eric Sable.
2 outs, base is empty. Eric Sable up now for the Tigers. And there's a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he deals. Ball 1 low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. TJ Antone up and loosening in the pen. And a 1-1. And there's the strike. One and 2 now. And downstairs. And that's outside. Bounce to the right side. Rogers throws to first. And that is the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Detroit, ready to begin the 8th. In now for the Reds, Brendan Rodgers. Mize still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
And here it comes. Slapped foul. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
That one lifted to left. Green settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Center field, Jones coming in on it, makes the grab on the run, and there's 2 down.
now batting, the third baseman.
So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And that's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Call year. Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Hicks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one is upstairs.
2-0.
De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Now 3-0.
Struggling a little bit for command here, and I can't imagine if he doesn't get this hitter out that he'll face another batter.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Stepping in, Will Benson. First offering misses the mark. Kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down. And it's even up. And now it's filled up. Jarrett Crosby up next for the Reds. And a payoff pitch. Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 8th. Here is Austin Meadows.
The designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. A little bit low.
2 balls, no strikes.
The wind of the pitch. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And he grounds one back up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Goes to second, safe there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Holiday in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Here comes a pitch.
Ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
No outs, runners at first and second. on the outside corner, and it's 2-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get it.
Runners on the move. Bounce to the left side. Sneaks through. Base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next to hit for Detroit, Colson Montgomery. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. No outs. Runners at first and third. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. That one drifts inside. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. That one out to right. Benson makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 6-0. And now it's going to be Ramon Matos. He's already homered in this game. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0. Holiday, the base runner at first with one out. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw on to Freeman. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And next up for the Tigers, Drew Jones. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Two outs and one in scoring position. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the left fielder, Jarrett Crosby. Mize back to work. Ball one there.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
And the right-hander deals. Just missed. That one's in there. Now 2-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Casey Mize is done, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New pitcher for the Tigers, Joe Barlow.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Reds. Way inside, gets out of the way. Barlow, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for them. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now Gavin Lux. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is down low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to first, could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Eric Haas getting ready to hit. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Two outs with a runner at third. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a base hit up the middle.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Brendan Rodgers. Fastball in for a strike. Strike 1. Haas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering away upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Right-handed reliever. And that one hit to first. Can't glove it cleanly on the first. Ball game. And the Tigers finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.